Sacred Soul Sanctuary presents Soul Healing Poetry. Assalamu alaikum, dear souls, and peace to every soul who has found their way here. In the name of the one who softens, opens, and awakens the human heart. Welcome to Soul Healing Poetry. I am Gulami Mustafa, and this is a space for gentle reflection, spiritual nourishment, and the healing whispers of Rumi poetry. Here, the heart is invited to speak, and the soul is invited to listen. Welcome back, dear souls, to episode 17 of Soul Healing Poetry. I'm so glad you're here. And today, we're exploring a Rumi poem called Feeling the Shoulder of the Lion. This poem has been a companion to me during moments of doubt, uncertainty, and deep inner searching. It's about trusting ourselves, honoring our own depth, and understanding the sacred rhythm between speaking, listening, and integrating life's lessons. Before we begin, take a moment to settle. Sit comfortably, place your feet on the floor, rest your hands gently, and close your eyes for a moment. And take a deep inhale, and exhale, and let yourself arrive fully in this space. We'll read the poem together slowly, then I'll share a line-by-line reflection, including personal stories, poetic reflections, and universal insights. At the end, we'll do a guided breathwork practice to help integrate everything into your body and soul. You are the only faithful student you have. All the others leave eventually. Have you been making yourself shallow with making others eminent? Just remember, when you're in union, you don't have to fear that you'll be drained. The command comes to speak, and you feel the ocean moving through you. Then comes, be silent, as when the rain stops and the trees in the orchard begin to draw moisture upon into themselves. We'll pause for a moment and let the words settle in. Maulana Rumi begins with a profound truth. You are the only faithful student you have. All the others leave eventually. The most consistent presence in your life is yourself. Everyone else, teachers, guides, friends, may inspire or accompany you temporarily, but the real learning comes from within. You are your soul's witness and companion. Your growth depends on your ability to remain present for yourself. When we rely solely on external validation, we risk instability. Recognizing our own inner guidance builds resilience. I once relied on a spiritual circle for guidance. I was so focused on keeping up with their insights that I lost touch with my own rhythm. When the group dissolved, I realized that the only faithful presence I had was my own. So take a moment and ask yourself, who has been your most consistent guide? Could it be you? A poetic reflection on this line. I am my own student, returning again and again to the classroom of my soul. Have you been making yourself shallow with making other eminent? Maulana Rumi challenges us to notice where we have dimmed ourselves to elevate others. This isn't arrogance. It's about honoring your voice and your depth. When we minimize ourselves, we disconnect from our source. Our over-elevating others can create anxiety, resentment, or exhaustion. In my younger years in my career, I often silenced my voice in meetings to let others shine. And later I realized I was shrinking my own potential. Where in your life are you flattening yourself? Where are you hiding your own brilliance? I will no longer flatten my voice, for it's meant to rise, not hide. Maulana Rumi whispers, just remember when you're in union, you don't have to fear that you'll be drained. Union can be with the higher self, the divine, your inner guidance. When aligned with your source, giving does not deplete you. It flows naturally. Connection to the divine or inner truth replenishes the soul. When grounded internally, we no longer rely on external approval or validation to feel enough. I once supported a friend through grief while managing my own emotional recovery. Do you know, I expected to feel drained, but the act of giving and being present, grounded in my inner source, gave me strength instead of depletion. So take a deep breath and ask, where in your life can you anchor yourself before giving? My poetic reflection. I give from abundance, not from emptiness. My soul is a well that never runs dry. The line in Maulana Rumi's poem, the command comes to speak, and you feel the ocean moving through you. This is effortless inspiration. Maulana Rumi speaks of words, guidance, or ideas move through you, not from you. You are a vessel. Inspiration flows through your connection with Source. I've experienced this many times while writing my poetry. And the insights arrived fully formed as if it's from somewhere beyond myself. Now visualize your own ocean flowing through you. What wisdom is ready to move through you today? My own poetic reflection. I am the channel, and the ocean moves through me, and what I speak is greater than myself. Then the line, then comes, be silent. Have you ever noticed after flow, there's always silence? Pausing allows integration, reflection, and rest. Silence is sacred. It honors the rhythm of creation. We cannot constantly give or process. We need inward absorption. On a retreat, I was working non-stop and also writing. And then suddenly my pen just stopped. And in that pause, the lessons I absorbed settled into my being. So sit with this silence for a moment. Let the words and images you received settle in your body. I rest in quiet, and the soul gathers its strength. And the line from the poem, as when the rain stops and the trees in the orchard begin to draw moisture up into themselves. Now imagine a tree after rain, absorbing the nourishment. Integration is the soul's natural process of drawing in what it has received. Lessons, blessings, and love are absorbed fully in stillness. And reflection allows deep learning and growth. It's not a superficial experience. You know, one day I was teaching and it was a full day of teaching, and I sat under a tree. It was quiet, and I felt the experience of the day settle. But that pause brought clarity and insight and renewal. I would like you to visualize rain soaking into your roots, nourishing every part of your being. I am the orchard, and each drop of grace is mine to hold. Now, let's integrate everything we learned today. Place your hand on your heart and one on your stomach. Inhale through the nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2 seconds. And then exhale through the mouth for 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the next inhale and exhale, feel the ocean flowing through you, the rain soaking into your roots, and your soul resting gently on the shoulder of a lion, strong, protected, and alive. So inhale through the nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel the ocean flowing through you and the rain soaking into your roots. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your soul is gently resting on the shoulder of a lion. He's strong and protected and alive. Take a deep final breath and slowly open your awareness, carrying this presence into the rest of your day. Maulana Rumi reminds us, your soul is your most faithful teacher. Your depth matters, your voice matters, and the rhythm between speaking, listening, and integrating is sacred. Take this presence with you today. Speak when moved, pause when called, integrate every lesson, and rest in the strength of your inner lion. Thank you for sharing this space with me. Until next Friday, awaken the soul within. As we come to the end of this sacred moment, let your heart carry what you felt today, and join me next Friday for another journey into the soul. More Maulana Rumi poetry, more whispers, more guidance for the heart. Until then, keep following the light within.